big empires don't fall apart and crumble. I like that they're crushing Delhi, though. Delhi have given me too many issues over the many campaigns. Jake, I gotta teach EU4 to some friends. What's the easiest way to do it, and which nation should they play? Which one should I play on our first games? Play in Iberia, so if there are multiples of them, play as Portugal, Castile, and Aragon. I guess you could play as France as well. Depends how confident you feel that you could take one of those countries and help them defeat the French incursions. Right, I'm really thinking that it's time to grow some institutions here. If I get Sagaing all pumped up, we'll be able to spread the Renaissance here and start teching up at reasonable rates. But I need to focus on my ideas too. And it deals in cotton, which is kind of nice. Then I'll be able to work Ava and just generally get all these ones looking pretty good. Is there a reason why those provinces are listed in a counter-alphabetical order in the Grant Province window, Jake? Not that I know of. Yeah, never gonna happen. Okay, kind of hesitant on this because it's a huge amount of power to blow here. But I would grow the Renaissance pretty fast if I focused it over on here. Somebody was asking to check the institutions map mode, and the Renaissance is a long way away from hitting here. I might as well do it now, especially since in the long term here, I want to be able to destroy the Europeans. Plus, I'm pretty competitive when it comes to Miltech. Look at that, Renaissance grow. Yeah, look at it grow. Christ, there's a long way to go for these. I don't want to spend all my admin on it because I'm still trying to get ideas here. And I'm hurting on the tech. No, I need that autonomy going down. Still going to cost another all of my everything to get this done, but needs must. At least we have a fairly good province here now. Autonomy is a touch high, but that's okay. It'll go away, especially now that we have centralization. And I should have spent some more time worrying about this. Sanadonna whatever? Sandoway. I know not what this is. Is it you? Ah, that war exhaustion. Well, war exhaustion could be paid down. Well, not anymore since I Vasca'd all of my dip. But we can think about that later. Jake, check the economic finisher. Yeah, it's development cost, but I don't have time to go for that. Or time to wait for that. Actually, given the amount of time I'm going to have to wait to do this, it's probably very much I do. Oh, bollocks. Question of rights. A subject of ours currently holds land which we have a claim. Yes, Bhutan. I know it well. Ooh. Cede Bhutan to us. I could take their capital. I'm not going to, of course. I would rather just lose my claim on it. Well done. It's all yours. Utsang need to die soon. Incredibly, they're able to hire troops from Bakhmanes, so if I fight Utsang, Bakhmanes are going to... Why am I looking at Bengal? Bakhmanes are going to give me a... Nah, Bakhmanes are unlikely to give me a hard time there. I want that. I want that quite a bit. Might as well take the mission, and as soon as I have some actual manpower, get around to it. Jake, will you integrate Bhutan later, or will it be another march once it forms Tibet? I will keep Bhutan around forever. I hope that the Form Tibet decision does not allow you to take it if you're a subject, but I don't know that. I suppose I could check, or somebody else could check. Either way works for me. Dolly. Bastards. taunting me again. Pegu wouldn't even join in because Pegu is so horribly in debt. Probably because twice now I've taken all their... No, I didn't do it the second time around. Still though, Dali need to die. I'm glad that this area is still independent though. If I had taken it over, they would be dominating that sweet Malaccan ducat. Speaking of dominating some ducats, we make 1.5 ducats from trade, thanks to us being in Bengal. Watch that explode. You have to scroll down pretty far to find us. Wait, no, we're third? Okay. And now 1.59. I knew Marvin would die. Wow, it makes more than its maintenance. Marvin, why can you just not survive? Punish them all. And I miss having admin. So much adminicide when you're a horde. When you're tribal. Jake, you can't be a subject nation if you want to form Tibet. Thanks, Dirty Mac. That information, I know that Bhutan will always be Bhutan. I really like them. We'll integrate Shenhui once we feed them most of Dali. Don't know when we'll find the opportunity to do that, but we will. And this is good, I don't give Shenhui my... what was I thinking about? I don't give them manpower anymore. Could do it for Bhutan, but there's no reason to. They love me. Marvins aren't known for their health. What's scaring me a little is that we don't have another Marvin to step up, but even if we do get another ruler or heir popping up, we have a fairly great queen ready to step in, ready to fill the void of dip. Sorry, a war just kicked off there and I wasn't paying attention. I thought it was Langxing or Lanna, but who? Dai Viet versus Khmer. Probably going to be a bit localized, but there may be condottieri getting involved, so I need to keep an eye on that. No, neither side. French diplomats, Jake. I'm glad someone's on top of me for that. I need to keep those Shenhui relations tip-top. Bhutan could be better. Bhutan could also be married, but there's no real need for it. And then, you know, come on Bengal, there's no need for all this. We need a better name than Marvin here. How about Master Higgins? Well, his stats aren't very good, so this is just regular old Higgins. Okay, Timmy grows ever larger. Bengal maintain their alliance with Delhi, so Delhi are now good to go. Wouldn't mind slaughtering Guje whenever my subject Bhutan gets some claims on that land. Bhutan's militarist as well, he should be getting on that. Oh, bollocks, I didn't think about that. I spat Bhutan out as a tribal kingdom. So they're going to be tribal for a long time. Is that good for me? I don't know. Cheaper stability at the very least, but they're going to have horrible events. Bah. Not satisfied with that. Not satisfied with this either. Oh yeah, I took this for myself. Let's actually get it cored, so I stop paying paying everything for it. And I would probably really benefit from a barracks here. Since it's going to be such a good province with what I'm doing to it, it would... Yeah, I mean, I could do with manpower. Expensive though it is. By the time you start eating into Bengal, it's going to be Mughal territory, Jake. See, I like that. Okay, still in a position where I could point the finger at Bengal and say you are everything that's wrong with this universe. And since I've been eyeing them up as a perspective of how to destroy, that might not be a bad idea. Let's just seal the deal now. I bloody hate you, Bengal. I long to be friends with Vijayanagar and tear you to shreds. and then probably tear Vigianagar to shreds in the future. That's so dangerous. Why don't I pick someone a lot less threatening like Chagatai? Whoa, Chagatai. It was never part of my plan to be feeding you to Bhutan. But if you ever cross me, I guess I could. I'm just too scared to point the finger at Bengal here. I'll just do it anyway. Fear can come later. Glad I never did send them that huge gift. And I don't need that Langshang military access. I've probably been holding on to that for a long time without needing it. Truth be told, I want Changsheng as a friend again, even though it's going to cost me all that dip. We have adminicide to do here. I know I'm 2 over relation limit. Well, now I'm only 1. Okay, Ayutthaya. Ayutthaya want me dead. They'll have to get in line. No, 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 no. Don't need galleys. Need barks. Lower Burma looks like an amazing state to have, but I'm struggling to think of a good reason to actually make this into a state right now. And it's not coming to me. Okay, things are looking fairly okay. I'm hoping to see more spreading of... Wow, Wu's gunning down Ming? Not just Wu, Wu and Xi. Good luck for them, it's just a shame that I don't have an entry into Ming. I was still thinking about nailing into Changsheng, but I like having them as a friend. And if Ning will help them, then that's not so good for me. I just need to find a great moment to plunge myself into Dali and rip him to pieces. I mean, this would be a great opportunity if I didn't have that truce with him. But I need to bring in some friends. Sadly, I used all my favors with Shu, so he won't want to come in now, and we only get them every 2 years. So we're 8 years away from that. And then I might get Condottieri from his enemies, Lang Chang, Dai Viet. Changsheng, if Changsheng wants to ally and help me out there. Changsheng want a lot of land from them, though. I'd probably just betray them a little bit. Yes, thriving. This changes everything. I need to offset all this horrible tech malice I have by building up with my own homegrown institutions here. But it's so expensive to build, to increase development here. We'll get it though, I mean, we definitely will. We have to, or else we're dead. It's a shame that Miltech 9 is so important. Now, I can't forget that I got myself a port. I should be putting that to better use. Protect trade, please, and... Jake, did the requirements for forming trade companies change with the rights of man tech changes? Yeah, another continent and... Was that it? Was it states? Were states still required? I'm not sure. But anybody can have trade companies now. Yeah, the end opportunity is breaking truce. Let's eye that up for a moment, shall we? Everybody will kill us. But I mean, it's a possibility. Pegu is just so not threatening. A difference between an honest man and a fool. The fool does not know he is being swindled. Well, hello corruption. We'll get that paid off straight away. Okay, so if it costs us 4.8 per month, times that by 24, is that 80? Okay, we would no longer be making a profit if we debased. Because I'm actually working on bringing autonomy down rather than getting it as high as conceivably possible. The Arakanis will go away soon. The Tangus over in Pagan will also go away very soon, since that war exhaustion is just melting away. And the Theravadins over in Lijiang, I really wouldn't have any problem just increasing autonomy here if they're going to be a problem. Well, they're borderline going to be a problem at this rate. Nip that little bit in the bud. Different continent and not Europe is the limits. Well, Europe doesn't have trade companies. I don't want to chew on -5 for this. So, no thanks. I wonder how long until the tribal events come and claim the life of Higgins. Even our queen's a bit old. If she took the power, I'm not convinced that she'd manage to be there forever. Shang broke royal marriage with Shu. This is bad. You guys shouldn't fight. Neutral. Why are you doing this? I don't want to have to mediate here. But if Shang declares war on Shu and brings in Ning and well, we could be in trouble. Shang is not in a position for me to feed it to Shen Wei. Well, speaking of being in position, I got to start eating you in 2 years. So Tsang needs to go down as well. Lilang is animist, Jake. I know it is. Making good progress on the whole convert China to animist goal there, Jake. Thanks, Alicious. Yes, I'm well aware our goal is to do the Bengal region, and we have taken, what, 2 steps into that? This region, Bengal, is what we need. Actually, we did pretty good in the north front, but Bengal themselves are pretty strong. Their alliance is not so much after Delhi got Delhied. I could do better than that. Something about being delivered, but no, let's not. Alright, Bhutan, how are you doing on those claims? Not bad. Gujay have been claimed. I think we should make a move. Even though you're only very slowly making your way through this, it's fast enough that I think you should be A-okay. And it doesn't look like... Oh no, you're about to see some calm separatists rising up here. Lots of calm separatists. They're not calm at all. And Utsang separatists. I'm glad I checked that. Now I know that we have business in our subject. Lhasa is no longer a fort, actually, so this should be where we hang out. I need to get there on the double then. PP is falling, Jake. It's not all that's falling. Alright, so if we just defend in the highlands, my tech is superior to theirs anyway. Find a rival like Ayutthaya and throw an insult their way. That'll help us out. They appear to be quite upset. I should probably also get my embargoes going. That'll actually help me quite a bit over here, nicely enough. I do like how these boats are making me more than their maintenance and money. So where are you going? There's a slight chance that I'm correct in guessing that it's Kamdo. No forts here, sadly, so I can't act on that. The moment they twitch, I want to be able to react, though. But I could split in half here and be relatively okay either way. There's a good chance they'll come down here. There's a low chance they'll go up here, but what can you do? Lazy boats and diplomats, Jake. And these diplomats fit Kinnaman D. Wow, Langshan love me. Could get an alliance there, but they're just food for Ayutthaya right now. The militant Ayutthaya. Daiviet also love me. This is interesting because although Ayutthaya want to eat them, Daiviet's alliance with Langshan and with me would certainly dissuade them. But this is a problem, and I still want Changsheng on my side, even though Changsheng hates Shu and... At the very least, I should improve relations so that they keep being friendly with me. Okay, Okay, so he's going up to Gyeyu, and I can beat him there. You're going over to Rablong, and that's okay. In fact, I am confident I will slaughter him here. I'm even more confident if I have 4 shock doing that. I can retake this, you'll take Rablong, but everything will be okay. And then Guje dies, even though Guje have mountains and lots of scary everything. They don't have scary tech though, I out-tech them by a country yard. There's no real sense waiting around for these guys. Well, no, why hurt myself when I don't have to? We'll wait and fight them on our own terms. If they come to Gyu, I'm fine. If they come to here, I'm also fine, so... The worst case scenario is that they move over to Garzi. But then Guje have to die. Perhaps I should fight Utsang before I fight Guje though. Take the one that's more pertinent to attack quickly. Man, I haven't had a single sip of water during all this as well. Okay, they attacked the best possible place they could have. Which is good, because I can just go crunch. Get there on the 12th. Actually, that's not so hot. We'll give you the fastest man alive. 10% faster movement speed at that. 11th. You get the shock. And we will leave behind 1 unit to go and de-siege Reb Gong. The Reb must stand for rebel. Bit of a shame that we'll be flanked there. He doesn't even know how to flank. Oh, that's the joke, he really doesn't. Right, just a year and a half before our truce is up with Utsang, I really want Bhutan to understand their place in the world, that is, above everything else and staring down into Mount Doom. If anything, I'm sad that Sealing Lake got fixed. This used to, if you're not familiar, go all the way down to actual sea level, because the game could not support dynamic water levels. Now it can, so we can have, for example, man, if I could see the new world, that would be the best example. Okay, well, Sealing Lake's the only example I got then. Back to Darang, and we will prep up to destroy more of our enemies. And we'll enjoy some morale and lower maintenance. And hell, if I can't have positive stability while I'm at it, because I don't want these rebels. Any Transport Fever planned for the evening, Jake? Yes, I do. Transport Fever will be coming after this. Probably immediately after this. I might not even take the stream down. Although I don't particularly like having high viewer counts, it is kind of nice that I can force you to watch what I want. For example, I could just start playing DDR now. And sure, a lot of you will go, ah, no, let's just switch away from this, but let's face it, a lot of you just want to zone out, and if something else comes on, then you'll watch it. At least that's what I hope, so that I can subjugate lots of people to what might be for them the horror of watching DDR. You only need to develop more times for the Renaissance, Jake. I want to develop. Don't know how many I have to though, or how many times I have to. I should probably remember that there's no need for me to... Yes! This is such a good event. Hello, better relations with everyone. Wish I hadn't rivaled Bengal now. Jeez. Yes. And that's going to help so much in getting Shenhui inside of me. Well, if it holds out, I might have to send them a gift to make it along the way. Do you even have units there? Kathmandu, you say? It's only hills, we could manage it. But he must have so few units that he's scared to attack these pretender reps. Anybody else that's going to rise up? Nope. Amazingly, these guys are not going to fight. Jampur is breaking up with Bakhmanes, which is a sad day, because Bengal is becoming one of the main powers around here. Right, Ning is going for Ming, thankfully not for Chang Sheng. Chang Sheng saw the light of Liang instead of Shu. He still wants to be my friend though, and I like that, but we have an all treaties until just before I want to fight Utsang. If I do fight Utsang and release Nepal, I am going to be 3 over my limit. I'm going to be hemorrhaging Diplo points. I'm not sure that's what I want to be doing, especially since I want to eat Shenhui. So I might not take and release Nepal just yet, but it's so tempting. Whoa, Jake, the picture by Father Loris is glorious. Yes, Father Loris's work is pretty brilliant. If you pop your eyes up a wee bit, I got a banner drawn by Father Loris. I went onto his Patreon and thought, you know what, I've enjoyed this guy's comics, let's throw him some buckaroos. And got a banner from him. I really like what he does, because, well, let's face it, he makes a lot of comics about our games, and a few things more flattering. Alright, Utsang is getting removed from the map, and thankfully Aggressive Expansion has had a time to melt away. Some people will always hate us, like Dali, the shower of bastards that they are. Andhra should be our friend, I can believe that, if it means free Diplo power. Alright, Manipur is in a good spot now. Even if I got 100% war score wrecked, they could only half the strength of my country. Also, speaking of wrecking their own strength, Utsang is about to die. And also, Chagatai just decided that Ming have to die. Do I get an alliance with Chang Sheng? I'd have to wait a month, and I don't like waiting. No, there's an opportunity right here to crush Utsang as they stand. Remove them from the entire equation. You actually... I know you claimed a lot of this stuff, but I'm starting to wish I didn't. I only want you to have that. I want the rest of it to go to me. Well, they're still gonna die. I'll take Koch Hajo for myself, because I also want to take Koch. Since, okay, not in my culture group, never mind that then. Well, it gives me something to convert. I'm just not sure about this yet. I mean, I could core it and spit out Nepal later on. The Prussia of India, don't you know? Or I could leave them around and eat them later, but I know Bengal would just eat them. I only have Shu as an ally. Well, we'll declare the war now, and then I'll ask you guys here and now. What do you think? Whoa, I don't like that whole breaking truce thing. Should we, or should we not, get Nepal, the Prussia of India, as a subject? What I don't like is that they'll be Vajrayanan. I forget the effects of Vajrayanan. Isn't Vajrayana the one that gives morale? I think it is. I've been in this situation before. So that might be okay. Of course, yes. Nepal is not nearly as strong as Russia. That's why I said the Russia of India. Let's not put words in my mouth now. Okay, well, Nepal have a few cores here. But the bulk of their development is Vajrayanan, which is disappointing. Ah, well, it is what it is. I stop pussyfooting around and crush Utsang. I'm having Koch Hajo. Of course, yes. Okay, that's all I need to know then. Let's hope we don't get Condottieri'd into oblivion. Because that would be sad. I would get sad. Probably not the best of ideas to be rushing balls first into the mountains to engage them. I was hoping they might be dissuaded from that.